needs assembly. Arm! Die, monsters!
Alright team, you're going after eggs this time.
So today I will be playing Engineer on Hazard 6x2 using the shotgun as my primary. I actually rarely play Engineer, let alone play it on Hazard 6x2. However, when I do play it, I've always used my EMD search build, which I do have a few videos on. But for the past few days, I've actually been playing around with some shotgun builds on Hazard 6x2. And this is basically the final build that I landed on. I still think though that the EM discharge build is still the best when it comes to scaling real well on modded difficulties, but I personally have more fun playing the shotgun. If you haven't noticed, I am running ammo on tier 2 for my turrets. This gives me a total of 605 turret ammo. However, I do give up faster turret build speed on that tier, and I would say it's a pretty significant drop. So when playing this build, especially at a faster pace difficulty like Hazard 6x2, I have to be a lot more proactive in placing my turrets.
One sentry gun ready to be built. Sentry off. Reloading.
Since I have bug repellent on my platforms, I'm putting some platforms on the ceiling to try to prevent the bugs from crawling up there. Especially since I'm using breach cutter, I want the enemies to be in a straight line down at the ground.
Make every bullet count! Go! Get to work!
We got a hell of a blimp heading your way, team. Get ready.
Gotta wait for the reach on. Suck on this, you freak of nature! Wally's on the way. Follow me!
Storm, they're here.
What kind of fiendish technology makes Molly constantly get in the way?
I was actually waiting for more enemies to come up behind the Praetorian before firing a shot of breach cutter. Turns out they were behind me.
Damn flares could need an upgrade. Watch out! Hot plasma!
Since the turret choke point was getting a little bit too crowded and I heard more enemies spawn behind there, I pushed forward here to try to kite the enemies out of the choke point and funnel them into the tunnel instead.
Wipe out what's left.
Watch out! Reloading! Splat! Shoot to kill!
A bit of a fail here. I saw on the scanner that the egg was just up the tunnel, so I went up to it to ping it for Bosco to grab. But I didn't realize that until a bit later that I didn't properly ping Bosco to grab it.
That will teach you! Reload it!
Now I realize that I didn't ping the egg properly, so I'm just going back to that spot to ping it again.
Go! I'll be minus. Why did that?
Here I'm blocking the path behind me. I intentionally didn't block it before for a reason. So this is actually my first time playing this build on solo Hazard 6x2. I've only really tested this build on co-op Hazard 6x2 since I'm only used to EM discharge which can easily hold a choke point. I wasn't sure if the shotgun could do so as well without teammates to rely on. Therefore I didn't block it in case I needed a escape route out of the choke point.
One platform, ready to use. I need you here. Reloading. Rock seriously need to invest in some better equipment. Access provided. Making a deposit. Reloading.
So one thing that I wanted to talk about was the tier 3 mod choice for my turrets. For this tier, I used the bigger mag size, which increased it from 90 to 120. Originally, I was playing with stun before, but I noticed that it didn't really synergize that well with turret whip. Whenever it's targeting towards a pack of enemies, it would stun one of those enemies, and since that enemy is stunned, by the time that I activate turret whip and it lands, most of the other surrounding enemies would have moved away out of the explosion radius already, so that's why I didn't go with stun. The other alternative choices are either armor breaking or mag size. I chose mag size because it increases my ammo a bit, and I don't have to refill the turrets sooner in the middle of a swarm.
Bosco, mine it! Bloody disgusting stuff this is! Die, freak! One platform, ready to use. I got the tri-jaw! Not ready. Flares recharging. Reloading. Bosco, come here. Clip it one down. Plasma grenade. I'm not scared of you. Reload it! Reloading! Like that! Eat it!
Before I fight the Korlok, I need to clear the cave first for any leeches or speedballers before trying to fight it.
Hello, that's good boy. Follow me, Bosco. I'm gonna kill you all!
If you didn't know, pretty much anytime the weed sprouts take damage, it actually prevents them from shooting. So dot sources like electric, neurotoxin, or fire are really good when trying to fight them.
What?
Since I have Inferno Breach Cutter, I make sure I light up all the weed sprouts first, which allows me to safely build my turrets without getting shot at.
Please, shoot it! Got it right between the eyes!
I didn't play the start of that enemy wave encounter as well as I'd like. I missed the biggest chance to wipe them all easily at once. I should have actually spammed my plasma grenades on them as soon as I saw them when they were all grouped up crawling down the wall.
Plasma deployed! The hottest potato! Reloading! Ready to kill some more crepes! Your time is up, crepe! Yeah! One sentry gun, ready to be built. Saved by a machine, how humiliating! Platform up! Mechanical bot cave! Dude! Help! I'm stuck in the ceiling! Ah! Sweet! Yeah! It's a one! Resupply ordered! Yeah!
Supply pod launched. Better stand back.
Watch the plasma! Bloody hell, you're hot to kill! Ah! Resupply arrived! Go restock! Die for me, please! I got the deposit! I'll never get the smell out of my armor! Hurry, please!
Smooth as always, team. Droppod is on.
I'm gonna put a link to the full build guide that goes in a bit more detail on each of my mod choices for this build. And I'm also gonna put a link to the other EM discharge build that I also use for Hazard 6x2 if you wanted to check that out. But that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Retrieving the mule. Droppod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Isn't waiting forever. Die, monsters! Ew! No flares
Much
ready.
better. We better hurry.
Help me mine this.
The mule is secured. Initiating launch sequence. Galactic thanks you for your good work. Droppod will leave with or without you. Droppod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
Come on, guys! Rock
That's
and
one for the books. Retrieving escape pod.